Hey, welcome back to Random City Sports Ballers. I forgot to ever mention my name. By the way, I'm Mike, and I run this page. I'm right now the guy. I am the guy, but I'm looking at bringing on a graphics guy soon, so that'll be fun. Anyways, it's almost the end of week one. We got tonight plus Saturday and Sunday left in week one, so we're nearly at the end of week one. And I know right now a lot of people are overreacting, and that's what I'm going to address today. Don't overreact to the first week. Don't sit down and go out and go, ooh, look, I drafted the best team ever. Or, oh, it's hopeless, it's lost, we've had almost a full first week done, and I'm losing. So don't let that get to you, okay? Don't overreact one way or the other. Your team still has a chance for the playoffs no matter what you did this week. Your team still has a chance to get knocked out of the playoffs no matter what you did this week. So you've got to stay on top of your team. So I'm going to take a look at what I've done so far, what my leagues are looking like for records and how I'm doing, okay? So let's take a look here. My first draft, Empire Strikes Out, is 8-1. So that's having a good day. That's my $20 league. And then we have Random City Sports Ballers are tied 5-5. Random City Sports Ballers, letter X, is up 5-4. Random City Sports Ballers W for Winners League is up 7-3. Random City Sports Ballers XL is up 6-3. That's another $50 league. Random City Sports Ballers, letter C. They are tied 5-5 right now, and Random City Sports Ballers Free League is ahead 5-4. Looks like everything's going pretty well. I mean, every matchup I'm winning or tied, so I'm pretty happy with that right now. I'm not going to overreact. Let's take a look at what this matchup looks like here. My $100 league. What does this look like? Okay, runs. He's got me by 6. He's got me by 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. I'm far ahead on stolen bases. Looks like he's going to beat me on batting average. Okay, on to pitching numbers. Whew, boy. He's had 21 more innings than me, but only 10 more strikeouts. So that means I've got good strikeouts on my staff. Wins, I'm ahead 5-3. Saves, I'm ahead 4-1. Strikeouts, I'm behind 76-86. I want to take a look, see what I've got coming up for starts. ERA and WHIP, I'm doing well. So this looks like it's just going to be a bona fide 5-5 or 6-4 if I can take over strikeouts. I could still take over on home runs, even RBIs. A lot can happen over the next 3 days. I don't have any pitchers today. I just have my relief pitchers. So I still have Adam Cimber and McGough. I don't know how you pronounce some of these names, but I'm going to assume, let's say it's McGough from Arizona. So there's a chance he could pitch. There's a chance Cimber could pitch, but I mean, seriously, that's only going to give me 3 or 4 strikeouts at best. And it looks like he had some good pitching today. Yeah, he got, 19 strikeouts today. So to my 2. So that's where he made up that room. He has a projected pitching start, and I do not. Well, that's the downfall to having so many, 6 relief pitchers. You get quality innings, but you don't get as many starts. So with the way this is going to play out, it's likely that I'm going to lose the strikeout battle. We'll see. So there's a good chance this one finishes 5-5 for the week. Anyhow, don't panic. It's only the first week. You got so much season left. We've got a total of, I'm going to double check. I'm not going to lie to you, but I believe it's 22 weeks total. So let's take a look at schedule, and it'll tell me the weeks. Yeah, 22 weeks. 22 weeks. Folks, this isn't over for 22 weeks. That's a long time. You got a lot of time to make up any room that you're missing. So don't get panicked. Don't get overly excited about your team. I mean, it's still a lot of time left, and things can happen. Injuries will happen through the season. Some players who are performing now, that's just a fluke. They're not going to do well throughout the season. It's not like don't overvalue some of these players' early season numbers either. If you know that they have a history of batting .255, but they're batting .310 right now, that's probably a fluke. That's either that, or you better found out something that they've done different with their game that allowed them to increase their batting average. Now, we're going to take a look back at all the rest of them here. The Winners League, I'm happy to be ahead in the Winners League. I'm happy to be ahead in the leagues I'm ahead in. I don't mind being tied in these two leagues that I'm tied in. And I think it's going well so far. It's going exactly according to plan. I'm doing well in my pitching stats. My batting average is everything else is falling in place. So, it's going to be a long season. I'm ready for it. So what are some things I've done early in the season, though? So far, I've had some teams where I needed to pick up a pitcher, like Justin Verlander is out for right now. I thought about streaming that pitcher position, but that can really damage ERA and WHIP if you're getting it wrong. So I like to pick up a guy that I think will do well. And I picked up Mike Clevinger in this league where I lost Verlander. Picked him up right before he had his first start of the season, and he did well. Let's get the stats. He had 5 innings with 8 strikeouts. He shut out the team and only had a WHIP of 1.2. Now, that's unfortunate. It's a high WHIP, but it's not bad. The numbers are good. There's a lot of strikeouts there, 8 and 5 innings. He got the win, and he's got his next start coming up tomorrow in that league. So tomorrow we'll find out if this means that he is back to his old self or if that was just okay. Thing about Clevinger is the thing I've noticed with a lot of players who come back from Tommy John surgery. The first season they come back, the very first, usually it's just a couple of months. The first season they come back, they usually have an okay season. But it's the season after that. I have seen so many times where a player comes back a year and a half after his Tommy John surgery. Whoo boy, they are amazing. And it looks like Clevinger added 1.1 miles per hour to his fastball from last year. Wow, so he's added velocity. That tells me he's going to improve this year. And I grabbed him, I believe, 3 different leagues. As I said, I never want my teams to all look the same, no matter how strongly I feel about a player. I've never put them on all of my teams since a few years back. I had a team that had, several teams, that had 2 players across all the teams that got injured. And it was devastating to my lineups, absolutely devastating. So now, you know how they tell you to diversify when you're investing in the markets and whatnot? I like to diversify when I'm investing in fantasy sports. I never try to make all the teams look the same. Last year for fantasy football, I was looking at Josh Jacobs and I drafted him all over the place in approximately half of my leagues because I cannot justify having someone on every team ever again. With an injury, you're devastated. But anyhow, Mike Clevinger is one that I picked up. And right now, I wonder what his ownership is. He is owned 60% of leagues. So in 40% of leagues, he's still available. So if Clevinger is out there and you're streaming a pitcher, pick him up for tomorrow. See how he does. Give it a shot. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm using him in 3 leagues out of 7, and I think it's going to work out great. But anyhow, the message today, don't overreact to this first week. It's only the first week. Don't panic. Don't believe you've drafted the best and there's nothing you need to do for the rest of the season. You've got to stay on top of your team. Get out there, check your lineups every day. Make sure that you've got a roster full of people who are actually playing. If you leave someone on the bench who's actually got a game, but you put someone in first base that he could replace, but you forgot about it, that you're gonna lose yourself some points right there. Make sure you got all your pitching starts lined up. And if you're streaming, be careful. Be so careful about streaming. It's not just about innings. You want good innings. Well, I guess in some cases, if you're already going to lose ERA and WHIP, just go after chasing strikeouts if you can win that. I mean, do your thing. But anyhow, first week is almost over. I'm wishing you the best of luck. I hope you're having fun. I know I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. I love fantasy baseball. But thank you for tuning in to Random City Sports Ballers. I'm Mike. I appreciate you being here. Happy Easter, everyone.